Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pop. The 49ers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Old Dominion Monarchs offense will get first crack at it today. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Looking to throw, it's Carney. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Ambrose. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, ODU.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The 49ers offense will have its first possession of the game. They'll run it from the gun. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Slater. Grab near the marker, it's Toppins. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Off the play fake on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. He lets it fly. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Quick step and go. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Shabera. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got it. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Monarchs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. They will score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Slater. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The 49ers line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Using the quick game. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. After giving up that score, now it's in. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Slater. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Right on the money. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Ambrose. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Shabera. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Carney. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And the Monarchs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Monarchs. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Bringing the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got it down the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
How about this change? Play it safe, don't make a mistake deep in your own end. Suddenly you're in plus territory and on the attack. Looking to throw, it's Slater. Finds the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Pulls and fires complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, They cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The play action fake. Escapes trouble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. On Wisconsin, they're darn near perfect offensively today. Almost exactly the way they... up in practice. They're up by 18 over Liberty. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Carney. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Monarchs will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They go to the ground. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, ODU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from his own end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the fullback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Carney. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Rush is on him. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. On the move. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Back to pass on second down. Completes it in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1 yard line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum. Rivalry games, you just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Gives it on the option. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Toppins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Here's the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They punted away on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Still running at the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. The Monarchs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. Complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. On the move is the 30. Oh, a lot of space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Monarchs! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender.
Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. To the air on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The 49ers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. He'll do it himself. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the 49ers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on third and long. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he makes the catch, but and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. He'll keep it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The 49ers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the 49ers decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The give to the tailback. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to